Number one is we do a very comprehensive buyer consultation. We just don't go show homes. We actually sit down with our buyers and we understand what they need. We do a deep needs analysis. We want to understand what your needs are because quite honestly, we want to save them time. We don't want to run you around showing you houses that you're not qualified for or stuff that you're not interested in. This is where we have to ask a lot of questions and be great listeners. We're not there to talk and talk and talk. We're there to listen. Take it away, Chase.
That's right. And so a lot of people, they know exactly when we go through this needs analysis, they know exactly what they want and what they're looking for. So that's easy, right? But some people are out there and they want to get into a home, but maybe they don't really know what they want. And so that's why it's super important as we are going through these homes to look at a number of different homes that are different sizes, shapes, ages, different features, so that we can really identify what it is that you're looking for, right? We want to find out. And as we go through these homes, I like to ask a lot of questions. I like to interview my clients and talk about, hey, what do you think of this flooring? What do you think of this layout? Try to outline the entire home to really narrow in on what they want. And every single home that we go into, we are getting closer and closer to what they like. Even if we're popping into a home that they absolutely hate, that helps us also because we understand what they're not looking for. So it's a good thing. Another thing is just the importance of taking the time to actually go look at homes. A lot of times people are searching online, which is a great thing. It gives you an idea of what's out there on the market. But a lot of times the photos either make the homes look a whole lot better than they actually are in person, and sometimes they don't quite do it justice. So it's super important, even while we're looking online, to actually take the time to go in and look at homes. It's super important. We can actually get in there and we can feel it. You never get a good feel until you're actually standing in the home. So that is super important. We also talk about the number of homes that we view in a day, right? We would love, and it sounds good, to go and look at 10 houses in a day, but a lot of times it starts to blend together. You start to forget what the first home looked like when you're on home number 8. So we always like to do 4 to 5 homes max in one setting. That allows us to really understand, okay, out of this group, what do we like, what do we not like, without jumbling things together and forgetting what we actually looked at the beginning of the day.
And Chase, how about the new builders? How does that all work out?
Yeah, so the new builds, there's a lot of hype about new builds out there right now. The most important thing to remember about new builds is that you want to go into these new build communities with your representation. Right? If you're driving around on a Saturday and you want to pop in by yourself, a lot of builders operate to where if you come in for the first time without your representation, they are able to cut out your representation entirely if you move forward with that home. Now, what that means is if you go in without us on the very first showing and you decide to move forward with that home, they will cut out your representation, and then you will have to go through the entire process by yourself dealing with just them. And the problem with that is they represent the builder. They do not represent you as a client. So that's the most important thing, is you let us know if we have identified some new builds to go into. We're out there in homes every single day, so we make ourselves available to go out and look at these communities with you.
So I believe in an old saying. The way you do some things is the way that you do all things. So we take this viewing of homes so seriously. We're tacticians, and all the way from the initial buyer consultation all the way to the closing table, we are with you every step of the way. This viewing homes should be fun. It should be joyful. You're looking for a home. We take it very seriously. There's a lot at stake. So we want you to know we have best practices and they work, and you can trust, and you work with us. You're going to get a great experience, have a lot of fun, and we're going to get you in the right home at the right price, at the right time. So this is Jeff and Chase with eXp. Hope you enjoyed this today. Have a great day.